Good day, everyone. We are the Group 7, and now we will be tackling about the food production under the scheduling, the control, as well as the evaluation. Next slide, please. So may I present to you our members. Yours truly, Delphine Janes as Miss Remy Jane Villota, Miss Vilzaira Cortez, Miss Angela Kindahilog, and lastly, we have Romel Diaz. The first one that we will be tackling about is scheduling. Next slide, please. So as you can see there, this is all about the food production scheduling. So food production scheduling is the process of planning and organizing kitchen prep operations to make sure that food is prepared, food is cooked, and served at the right time. It ensures the correct quantity and the desired quality of food. So this process includes setting timeliness for each step, from ingredient preparation up to final plating, so that service runs smoothly and efficiently. Next slide, please. So we have here the objectives of scheduling. The objectives of scheduling are very important in food production. The first, as you can see there, is it ensures timely service, meaning all dishes are ready and served on schedule. Secondly, it helps maintain quality and freshness by preventing food from being overprepared or left standing too long. Third, scheduling allows the efficient use of resources such as ingredients, such as manpower, and kitchen equipment. It also improves coordination among staffs, so everyone knows their assigned tasks and works in harmony. Lastly, as you can see there, the cost control. So it is supporting by reducing food waste and unnecessary overtime expenses. Next slide, please. There are several key elements involved in food production scheduling. The first thing, as you can see there, is the menu plan. This is which determines what dishes will be prepared and what ingredients are needed. So, yun po yung menu plan. The next one is the purchasing and receiving. This is to ensure that lahat ng ingredients ay available sila before gagawa ng isang production. Thirdly, as you can see, is the preparation schedule includes po dito yung pagtatasks katulad ng washing, katulad ng pag-ihiwa, marinating, or pre-cooking. The cooking schedule naman, it focuses on timing each dishes so that all items are ready at the same time, during service. And holding and service time manages how food is kept warm or chilled bago siya iserve. So let's prioritize na all about temperature in this process. And lastly, the cleaning and maintenance are scheduled after production para magkaroon ng proper sanitation. So the next slide please. This one will be tackled by Rebellia. Thank you po.
So good day everyone. Today I will be discussing the different types of scheduling used in food service preparations. So for the first schedule is a daily schedule. This is used for short-term operations such as restaurants or cafeterias, and it focuses on day-to-day tasks like food preparation, cooking, and service flow to make sure everything runs smoothly within one working day. Next is we have the weekly schedule. This is commonly used in large food service establishments like hotels or catering services, and it helps organize staff shifts, menu planning, and supply usage for the entire week, making long-term planning more efficient. Then the last type of scheduling is the event-based schedule, and this is created for special occasions like banquets, parties or buffet services. It follows a specific timeline to ensure that every activity from food preparation to serving happens at the right time. Next slide, please. Now, let us move on to the factors to consider in scheduling. First, we consider that the number of guests or expected volume. This will help us determine how much food to prepare and how many staff members are needed in the operation. Second is we have the type of menu, whether it is a la carte or a set menu, as this affects preparation time and numbers of kitchen staff that is required for the operation. Next is we have next consideration we have staff skills and availability. It experienced staff can work faster and more efficiently. Fourth consideration is the equipment capacity. We must know how much food our kitchen equipment can handle at one time, especially in bigger events. Fifth is the cooking time of each dish. Since some food takes longer to prepare than others. And lastly, we consider the service style, whether it is plated, buffet, or family style, because each style requires a different workflow and timing. And for the benefits of effective scheduling, with proper scheduling, there is a smoother workflow and less kitchen stress, which help staff perform better. And it also results to reduced food waste and cost savings because food is prepared according to plan. Effective scheduling also ensures consistent food quality, meaning customers receive the same great taste every time. And lastly, it leads to timely service and higher customer satisfaction, which is very important for the success of any food business, any food service business. And that is all for my report. The next is the food preparation cost, which will be reported by Miss Zai Cortez.
For the next topic, we will tackle about the purpose of food production control. First, it ensures consistency in portion size, quality, and cost. It also minimizes food costs and wastage. And lastly, it improves operational efficiency and customer satisfaction. It benefits for the success and the cleanliness of a food production. Next is key control elements. We have standard portion size, standard recipe, standard portion cost, and lastly, the yield test, which includes the butcher and the cooking loss. The benefits of the portion size is that it will ensure the uniformity in taste, presentation, and also in the cost per serving. And for the standard recipe, it eliminates variability and guarantees consistent quality across all servings. For the standard portion cost, it enables accurate pricing of menu items to ensure profitability and helps track food cost percentage. And lastly, for the yield test, which includes the butcher and the cooking loss, for the butcher test, it measures the usable portion of raw ingredients after trimming, cutting, or processing. Next, for the cooking loss test, it tracks weight or volume reduction of ingredients during cooking. For the yield test, it is just a recap of what I have mentioned earlier. It is the butcher test, the cooking loss test, and it comes together with the true cost per portion. For the butcher test, it assesses how much usable meat is obtained after processing raw cuts, such as trimming fat, removing bones, and etc. calculating the yield percentage to adjust purchase quantities and cost. For the cooking loss test, it measures the reduction in weight or volume of ingredients during cooking, the shrinkage from heat, the moisture loss. It ensures the final portion size aligns with standards. Lastly, for the formula method of costing, it uses the standardized recipes with precise weight or measures for every ingredient. It calculates the total recipe cost by summing the cost of each ingredient. It is based on purchase price and actual quantity used. That it will be divided by the number of standard portions to get the standard portion cost. To ensure the consistency in both quality and financial tracking, as it leaves no room for guesswork in ingredient usage or cost allocation.
So good day everyone. For method of costing, the first one is recipe cost card. Here is to list the cost of every ingredients and recipe. It is a detailed record that lists the cost of every ingredients used to compute both the total cost of the dish and its cost per portion. And for the next slide, please. So in the butcher test, dito naman yung technique is to determine the real cost of quantity of meat after it has been trimmed or and then nibbled parts and cut into desired portions. And for the next slide, please. Cooking loss test, dito naman is to measure how much weight food losses, like will be in cook or yung gagamitin na quantity. It helps to accurately calculating portion cost and yields after preparations. And for the next one, please. And the benefits of production control. So the first one is reduces overportioning and food cost. So dito naman is yung ini-ensure to be consistent serving sizes, preventing waste from too large portions and lowering overall expenses for ingredients. And for the second is enhances inventory management, helps track stock levels accurately, avoiding shortage or excess, and optimizing ordering and storage. So the third one is improves customer satisfactions. So to meet the satisfaction of the customer is we must consistently quality and portion sizes lead to reliable dining experience that meet customer expectations. So for the last ones is the assist in pricing and budgeting, provides clear data on cost and production volumes, renewable prices, setting of menu prices, and effective financial planning. Next slide, please. So for the next topic will be tackled by Ms. Dahilo.
So let's proceed to the food production evaluation. So I will be discussing the food control focusing on evaluation in production. So let's now first discuss what is food control. So food control is basically a ting system that makes sure na yung food na kinakain natin is safe to eat. So it includes yung mga rules, inspections, and yung mga monitoring na ginagawa during the food production. So dito, from choosing yung mga raw materials, sa pagluluto, storing, and serving food, yung food control is chine-check niya that everything is done properly. So yung main goal nito is to prevent yung contamination and ma-make sure yung food is nami-meet niya yung safety and quality standards. So let's now proceed. What is the purpose of food control? So the first one is to protect the public health. So next is to prevent the foodborne diseases. So it helps prevent the food from becoming contaminated na nagkakause ng illnesses or yung mga foodborne diseases. Next is to ensure the fair trade and honest labeling. So dito, yung food control, ini-ensure niya yung mga food businesses is nagpo-follow sila sa proper hygiene and safety practices. So the other purpose is the to make sure that the food products are honestly labeled and fairly sold so that yung mga consumers is alam nila yung kinakain nila and binibili. So, let's proceed to the agencies na responsible for food control. So, there are many different government agencies na nag-handle ng food control. So, the first one is the LGUs. So, sila yung nag-inspect ng mga restaurants, markets, and food stalls para ma-make sure they follow the sanitation rules. So the other agency is the Department of Health, which is the DOH. So yung DOH is nagfo-focus sila sa health and cleanliness na related sa mga food. And the other one is the FDA, which is the Food and Drug Administration. So sila yung nag-check and nagpa-process ng mga packaged foods. And lastly is the Department of Agriculture, which is the DA. So yung DA, sila yung nagmo-monitor ng mga raw foods, kagaya na lang ng mga meat, fish, fruits, and vegetables. So let's now proceed to the evaluation in food control. So yung evaluation in food control means checking if yung mga food safety systems are really working. So dito it looks how food is being produced and handled and whether the rules are being followed properly. So through evaluation, yung mga problems like yung mga poor hygiene, mga improper storage, or yung mga unsafe handling ng food can be identified ng mas maaga and mas makakorek to before makakause to ng harm sa mga consumers. So now, for lastly is how evaluation is done in food production. So yung evaluation is done through inspections. That is the first one. Next is the observation. Lastly is the testing. So yung mga inspectors, chine-check nila yung cleanliness of the kitchen and equipment. Also, ina-observe nila paano hinahandle yung food while working and paano nire-review yung mga storage and temperature controls. Kasi sometimes yung mga food samples are tested to make sure na yung mga food is safe. So itong mga steps na to is malaking tulong siya para ma-ensure yung mga food production na safe and organized. So one of the importance ng evaluation and food production is ma-prevent nga yung foodborne illnesses and ma-keep yung food quality ng mga food. So so for our conclusions, so overall is that yung food control and evaluation, malaki yung role niya in food production because they help our food na maging safe and protect yung mga health ng consumers. And that's all for our reporting. Thank you for listening.